Hey everyone, Mavfather here, and welcome to the second game of my Season 7 of the Reddit Backyard Baseball League. Looked through my team already. We've got a pretty large actually defensive bad day for Cindy, who's still going to be out in center field anyways. And nothing else other than the standard Markey boost because he's playing with Billie Jean, and the Billie Jean downgrade because she's playing with Markey. And nothing to speak of on this Phillies team as well. They are another team like our first one that is built around power bats with pretty much everyone on the team being a home run threat. And the one difference between that other team is they're very slow as so they've got Lindsay and they've got Sammy Sosa out in right field, but then their leadoff batter is the 6-speed Robbie Bacco because they just don't really have anyone else with speed at that point, and we're going to try to take advantage of that with hits out to center and left field. This whole side of the infield, Mikey and Frankie have really strong arms, so we're going to try to keep it away from them as much as possible. Lance, much weaker at second base, but has a much shorter throw to make as well, and just generally would prefer not to hit it towards him. So yeah, we'll be trying to go out to this left field, center field area as much as we can, and obviously deep hits off the right field wall are okay too, but Sammy's got a cannon in right field to throw the ball in. And I changed up my batting order to something I've been tinkering with, roughly at least, and we'll see how it goes in this game, but the kind of idea is to get most of my good power and line drive hitters up early in the lineup, and then get Whitney and Cindy on base, and if we can do that while also, if we can get these two on base while we only have like one out in the inning, there's a decent chance at least that some good contact from Billie Jean. They would then not throw the ball to first and would just try to like hold the speedsters on. I've seen that happen quite a few times recently. And other case with a pretty strong thrower, can't do much else but a strong thrower, and Esmeralda behind the plate for the Phillies. Stealing could be difficult, so Billie Jean could just be sacrificing basically Whitney and Cindy over by purposely hitting it to the first base side and just letting those two speedsters beat the ball out. But yeah, this is what we're going to go with and see how we like it. Lots of power and line drive hitters concentrated at the top of the lineup, and then our two speedsters and Billie Jean. Can't do too much, but we'll hopefully make okay contact at least. And yeah, we're ready to get going against the Red Phillies. I know my opponent has already played his game, so I will be able to find out the result as soon as I finish mine here.
Don't blink now, or you'll miss.
Of course, Markey's still on the mound for us as well, and the aforementioned Robbie Bacco leading off for the Phillies. More of a power hitter than anything else, like much of this team. He's got a solid line drive swing, and looks like he's going to be able to get to first safely after it bounced off of Davey, who at least made the effort to try to get the ball. I don't really want to keep runners on base in this one as much as possible with these power hitters. They are just swinging away. Alright. Alright, I was getting scared that Sean wasn't going to go for the ball, so I was starting to run over with Markey, but I was able to get out of the way in time. And Sean made the catch for me automatically, and then easy toss to first for double play. Not that it really does much for us with not being able to use power-ups. And then Zenon hits the ball hard, but right at Whitney, but I continue some of my defensive struggles in the outfield and just stop the ball instead of actually catching it. And that could be costly with Sammy Sosa up. Also, these Phillies are swinging at the first pitch every time. Not really seen that from the AI before. gonna try to change things up with the hook. That was apparently enough of a change to throw them off, but they're still swinging. So coming inside with a right hook. Got strike 2 on Sammy, with Zenon currently on first base. Just high on that outside heater. We're going to try another somewhere around there, right hook. Outside the zone again. Just trying to peck away at Sammy here. Alright, got him with a left hook for his first strikeout of the game, and had a couple runners reach base, but no real cause for alarm. And the error probably was on the one that bounced off of Davies' head. But again, no real consequence to that. And we are leading off with our best hitter, Cheryl. And gonna try a power swing, I think. Yeah, no, actually that's gonna get caught, I think. Alright, so I'm starting to see why people have been saying not to go with a power swing. But I also don't know that grounder is the right approach here with, like I said, that good hitting left side of the infield. And I had kind of forgotten my personal rule to take the first pitch no matter what. And Lindsay is being really accurate on the bottom of the zone right now. That one looked like a good pitch to hit, and it falls in for a single. And actually ended up being a double thanks to an error by the first baseman, which is good for me. I was a little worried about trying to steal there. So instead, we just get to have Sean come up and give us, I think, going to be a line drive swing. Again, trying to get it out towards the left field, center field area. It's a good pitch by Lindsay, up and away. That one looked like a good pitch to hit and went about right where we would have wanted it to. Nice throw in from Robbie Bacco. He's definitely got an arm. That will bring up our cleanup hitter, Raphael Hendricks. Rafa, as he is affectionately known. And he is a full-on power hitter, though that time is the ball going to go foul? No. Okay. He's had a few hits like that. If you can just get a high enough bounce on this field, sometimes everybody just reaches safely no matter what. And that's what happened there. I think with bases loaded, I'm going to be swinging power with Lena. Dang it, that didn't work well. Yeah. Infield fly. I really got to be taking this first pitch, and we really can't let bases loaded opportunities pass us by in this game. So we're going to try to sit here in closed stance and just hit a good line drive that way. Take the first pitch. Wear out Lindsay because I don't have much else pitching-wise. Markey with a solid hit, but I don't think it's going to work out. Bounced it off Lindsay, but with Raphael running towards second base, didn't have enough speed to get there, and they got the force out. And no runs despite loading the bases, unfortunately. Gonna probably regret missing those scoring opportunities. As we move to the top of the second, and with yet another power hitter, Lance Lambert up. He's playing second base for the Phillies, and quickly goes down 0-2 after fouling that one off. Come high and inside with a right hook, and Markey picks up his second strikeout of the game. Yeah, one last, I think, power hitter. Mikey Thomas at the plate. Probably pretty well known to any of my viewers familiar with the game in general. He puts a good swing on the ball. But man, there's a lot of space out there in center. Cindy plays it off the bounce because I misjudged it. Mikey decided to try to go to second base, but is not fast enough to pull that off. So it ended up working out despite failing to catch the ball in the outfield. Yeah, that was a solid hit from Mikey, but just so much space out in center field. Power swing can be tough to use appropriately here. And Frankie with a little grounder that Markey's able to field capably. And especially in his boosted form, not really a problem for him there. Alright, so this will bring up the bottom of my lineup and about the situation I would expect for them. We're going to be trying closed grounders with them. And still trying to take the first pitch as much as we can. Take that pitch because it was close, but I thought it was ball at least. Yeah, thought that was going to be a strike, but couldn't do too much about it. Now we just got to swing away. And not quite beat out the throw there. Whitney put a little too much oomph on the grounder. We don't really have that problem with Cindy, who has not much oomph to speak of, with her pretty much true one in batting. That should be good enough for a hit. Yep. So, good job by Cindy just to get on base. That's what we were hoping for from her. And we'll see where Billie Jean ends up putting this one. As long as she doesn't hit into a double play, we're pretty happy. I'm going to take that one. Right on the edge there. I don't know about that call. That one's definitely a ball. So, starting to wear Lindsay out a little bit, I hope, even though we are not producing anything so far. And just one strike at the time. I was going to take that pitch. I'm definitely taking that pitch. Trying for this open grounder, but gonna switch to try to make contact. But instead, I just struck out. So that will happen, obviously. Two outs anyways. Well, we just have a runner on base, so I'm just going to try to swing away with Cheryl. I'm going to take that one. That was slow in the zone. Puts a good swing on it, but I don't think it's out or anything close to out. Yeah, man. Rough game so far with no runs scored. Obviously not where we want to be after 2 innings. And after our opponent put up quite a few runs in his first game of the season, we also put up a decent number of runs, but allowed a lot to the AI, unfortunately. So, if we could shut out the AI, that would be a good first step, but need to put some runs on the board from... we haven't had that many hits yet either, honestly, so... With Esmeralda up to lead off the top of the third, not too much of a batting threat with her batting ability and her slow speed. Mickey, I've heard has power. I've played with him before and he was one of my worst players, but we shall see if he can do better for the AI here. Goes to a count of 1-1. 1 out in the inning, of course. Try a slow ball, and he did make good contact. Once again, failed to actually catch the ball in the outfield, but stop it from going anywhere. So he's able to reach first for now the top of the order, Robbie Bacco up at the plate. really like to get a double play here if we can.
Get ready. Here comes the fanciest pitch.
If by fanciest pitch Marky means this left hook, then yes, we will be throwing a left hook. Still no steal attempt from the AI so far at least. And a high and outside fastball. Robbie's able to catch up to it though. So we're going to come inside with a right hook. Try to get a strikeout, and we do.
Now get.
And that will bring up probably the best all-around player on this Phillies team, Lindsey Philgate, their pitcher obviously as well. And we will try to get her out. I think. I have to throw to second. Alright. Davey bobbled the ball a little bit, but with the slow Mickey on first base, we were able to make the out at second, the force out. And that will bring us along to the bottom of the third now. Still no runs on the board, unfortunately, but and this will be one of our, no, it's our third of 5 attempts at the plate, assuming we don't have the bottom of the 6th inning because we're winning, but I guess that is just an assumption at this point. 1-1 on Davey. Looks like a strike, I think it was. And was able to at least make it to first base safely there. And we'll bring up Sean Green, who's been hitting pretty well for me so far, batting .800. And I'm going to try out her arm. She flipped it. Alright. Easy enough. Steal a second there. Just makes things a little easier to at least make sure we end up with a runner at second after this one, not have to run on a pop fly, all that good stuff. I still feel better swinging line drive with Sean, of course, unless of course he just gets walked. Lindsay's throwing a few balls in this at bat. I'm going to take that one. I don't really want to be hitting it towards right field if I can help it. Looks like I cannot help it, though I just fouled that one off anyways, so still 2-2 on Sean. That one had a decent chance of being a ball, but I was having trouble reading it, so figured if I could make contact, I should. And then that one goes right at Lindsay, but she flubs it. And so Sean is able to reach first base successfully. That will bring up Raphael again, and we could really use a nice power swing from him this time. We'll be taking that pitch though, really high. And that one too. Raphael just manages to pop that one up. Yeah, gets called for an infield fly. It's unfortunate. Can't move any runners forward that way. And with Lena up, I think I'm going to actually try and go ahead to steal third as well. Be ready to turn back. Dang it, I'm going to get caught. Alright. We're at least able to get back to second. No more steal attempts. That's not bad at least. Our preference here is going to be a line drive, open stance with Lena. Puts a solid swing on the ball, but gets caught by Lance, who was playing for that pretty much. And now we're trying to get a hit with Marky here to continue this inning. First pitch ball. I mean, that looked like a good pitch to hit from Lena last at bat, but couldn't do much with it. Didn't do much with that one either, unless he just misplays it. Oh, okay. That worked out. Was a interesting play there. Marky with a little pop-up towards second base that nobody really went to field. I was kind of in shock, so I didn't go continue running or anything. Might have been able to get Sean over to third as well, but it's alright. Got Good Eye Whitney up here. She and Sydney could draw a walk, so that would be nice. Just her drawing a walk doesn't do too much for us, but we're still going to take this pitch. End up being a ball anyways, so yeah, draw another walk, obviously. That would be best case scenario. Outside of that, I don't actually know what I'm trying to accomplish here. It seems unlikely that we can get everyone to a base safely. I'm pretty much going to be taking everything until we get to 2 strikes, though. So like I said, a walk would be best case scenario here. Doesn't look like it's going to happen that way, though, so now we got to be swinging away. Manages to foul that one off. So 1 and 2 still, 2 outs and bases loaded. Get a ball on that pitch, so she can hang in there. This could end up working out. Whew. Thank you for maintaining your good eye even on this bad day, Sydney. All right, so we ended up working a walk out of that one. Not the fanciest way to put up some runs, but we'll take it. And we will bring back up Billie Jean, who does not have a good eye and has a huge strike zone, so is unlikely to walk in this scenario, but could happen. Or we could get lucky with wherever the ball ends up going and get everybody on safely. Fouls that one off. That's probably best case really there. Shouldn't have been swinging, honestly. Yeah, we're just going to be, once again, taking pitches until we get to 2 strikes. And if I can manage to foul things off, that would be nice too. Alright, we drew another walk. Third of, I think, all we're in this inning. And put another run on the board. I wasn't really expecting that with those bottom 3 batters, but they did a pretty good job. I guess I've got to swing line drive. Like, power has not been working out. Not that that really worked out either. Looks like Mikey's going to be able to make this play at second base. Yeah. And Cheryl has not been doing much for me batting leadoff so far. It's unfortunate. But we did pick up 3 runs, piecing them together that inning, so better than nothing. And we do have a scary part of the Phillies order up at the plate right now, with Zenon, Sammy, and then might be Mikey after him, I don't remember. Regardless, we will do our best to get them all out. Just missed on the high and outside corner with that heat. I'm going to try a right hook that comes all the way across the zone. And that was able to retire Zenon for Marky's 5th strikeout of the game. Bringing up Mr. Sammy Sosa, who struck out in his first at-bat. Marky is losing some stamina, having trouble locating the slow ball. But Sammy just grounded it to Cheryl at shortstop, who gunned it over to Billie Jean, who that time at least was able to stand there and make the catch. She has been tending to run off the base sometimes with some of our stronger throws, but that time thankfully did not. And this could be pretty much a carbon copy of the last play, and pretty much was. So another grounder to Cheryl, another strong throw across the field, and that retired the Phillies with no hits in that inning. So we're going to the bottom of the fourth now with a 3-0 lead. Hopefully Lindsay didn't have time to recover much stamina with how quick the inning went, and will continue to be wild. Looks like so on that pitch. That one, yeah, I was pretty sure it was a strike on the outside edge, but it's alright. Man, couldn't even get Davey there on a grounder to Mikey, and that was, I guess, why I wasn't trying many grounder swings in general. I'm going to try to be putting these in the outfield is what we need to do. Also, you know, caught the high and inside corner for your strike one. But definitely be trying to take as many pitches as we can, work up Lindsay's pitch count, take walks. But with a 1-2 count, obviously gotta swing at strikes, but not at that one that I was at least pretty sure was high in the zone. Sean puts a nice swing on that one and gets credit for a home run. So that's the kind of thing we've been needing to do all game, and just finally managed to pull it off. Guess I've been swinging too early maybe at some of these. Yeah, so that would have been probably a late swing to hit it that way on a closed pitch. Or from a closed batting stance, I mean. Raphael is obviously swinging power. And just dinks a grounder again. Looks like he's going to reach first base safely again. He is one of my most consistent singles hitters just from his dang grounders. But now we are really relying on Lena to drive one this way on an open stance. Fouls that one off. Yeah, she's really going to have to put good placement on it. It's a good pitch to hit, but I just fouled it off. And now we can't be so picky. Lena with a very similar grounder. Oh my gosh, Raphael, how did you not make it to second base, dude? Ugh. Alright, well, just with 4 runs going into the 5th inning, not looking great from my perspective. I'd definitely like to have many more on the board against one of the tougher opponents in the league, and to have some kind of buffer in case I do screw something up while manually fielding, but at least was able to catch that deep pop-up from Mikey. And that will bring up Frankie Holly, another pretty dangerous hitter. Also known for his solid arm. But we will try to just strike him out. And obviously his arm doesn't help him much on offense. I think I already threw a right hook down and inside in this at-bat, but worked for a strikeout anyway, so good job, Markey. And with Esmeralda at the plate, I think we're just going to lob some slow balls in. We're also going to, I think we go ahead and use his juice. Yeah, we're going to save it. He is coming up to bat, so I'm a little... It kind of goes both ways. I don't want him... Well, yeah, we're going to go ahead and use the juice. I'd rather him be able to run around as much as I need him to on offense. And if I have to bring in another pitcher or something, that's fine. I'm not too worried about him having full stamina for his last inning as a pitcher or anything. We got another strikeout anyway, so could pick up another additional juice. And yeah, really we just need to be figuring out how to put some runs on the board this inning. Obviously, winning the game and likely to win this game, but that doesn't matter unless I can also beat my opponent who's playing with this team against my team. Lindsay really getting up there in pitches, but has not allowed enough runs for the game to want to take her out of the game at least. And yeah, we were letting both those go because I'm trying to get a close stance going, but she got me with a high and inside fastball for a strike. Man, that was a great pitch from Lindsay. Couldn't get around to it in time, and not a great situation, obviously. Pretty much need to be getting everyone else on base now. And Lindsay is dealing right now. I'm going to try this, and oh, right. Mickey went far enough off the base for Whitney to be able to reach safely. That's about what I was hoping for there, and Lindsay couldn't quite get around to tagging her. Start on a steal here. Holy. So, might not be the most consistent arm, but when she throws like that sometimes, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a strike anyways, so I figured I might as well swing and try to hit it this way, but that one gets just over the head of Robbie Bacco, or Frankie Hawley, who was playing so far in that did go over his head on supposed grounder swing. This one, we're trying to hit it towards first. Not that far in the air, though. Alright, well, infield fly. Could have been worse, I guess. If they hadn't called it and we had gotten doubled up there, that would have been true worst case. Now we are just hoping Cheryl can make good contact. She made real good contact on that one, but pulled it very far foul. And I could not get the timing on that crazy pitch. Crazy ball. Fouls off. That easy to read strike on the outside edge. Fouls off that one inside. Clobbers that one. As long as it gets off the wall. Alright. Thank you, Cheryl. Good job. So, just a long single, but with Lance cutting off at second base, it was enough to give us time to get in. Taking that pitch. She's not going to try to throw to second, so we just get to move Cheryl up for free. And with a flubbed throw at third, we were able to get Sydney home for another run. So that gets us up to 6. And now also switching pitchers now. Not that that helps us too much for them to put the pitcher at third base. We're going to take that one low, no matter what, pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty sure that was a ball. Even with a good hitter like Davey, we're pretty happy to just take a walk here, but it gave us a pretty good pitch to hit. It did go right at Robbie, but no! You stupid Mikey. Ugh. Threw out Cheryl at home. I was sprinting and everything. God, what a cannon that kid has. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I really thought I was going to make it home safely there, but it was not to be. Alright. So just 6 runs put up, and now we've got to try to shut down the Phillies and limit our damage here. I'm expecting that they were able to score more than 6 in there side of the game, but you never know, I guess. So as the home team, I do get to take advantage of a multiplier because I only get 5 times at bat, assuming I'm winning. So they did have to score at least 7, or more than 7, I guess. They had to score at least 8. Also assuming I don't give up any runs, which with 2 outs is looking okay, but they do have the always scary Lindsay Felgate up at the plate. She does drill one. Dang it. Yeah, that was going to happen. And Sydney, I think, has a bad arm right now. Lindsay's able to go all the way to third on what should have been an out in center field, and now I'm just hoping it doesn't come back to bite me with Zenon at the plate. And they probably had a power-up, but they chose not to use it, thankfully. I think they did, yeah, they turned double play on me at least once this game. And so we finish up with a score of 6-0, so basically a +7 in terms of run differential. And that's all I've got for this game. Thanks for tuning in.